Doggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Off play action, Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole 1st drive. This is where we need to dig.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Love escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. He'll get this one to Pittman. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Corey Willis.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top and gives you a chance to go make a play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's into a crowd and intercepted. I'm going to show you. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, it brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off. It takes it to the end zone.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love from the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Love now. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On 3rd down, Love. Well, throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love to the right side, complete to Taylor. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. A gain there of 21 yards. Love now to pass on first down. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Albert O. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans continue to pull away here in this first half. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Love. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill being chased out left. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Here's Love. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute off it.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Brandon Graham able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal shut it down for 2 yards or less, that's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they're spreading the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action, it's Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. I'll tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock in your power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Looking for Campbell downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing. Love. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Steps away to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Give the Colts 13 yards at a 1st down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
picked off by Caleb Farley.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
A nice run there on first down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Tannehill going to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. To the air again, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Throwing now, Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And that will write a finish to this ball game.